Are you sure you're okay with this? I mean, we could always post it privately. I mean, we don't have to post it to where the whole internet has to see. Yeah, I'm sure. I think he might not be the only one who needs to hear this. Okay, well, if you're sure. Hi, I'm Lucy, and I used to be a daylighter. So, you're probably wondering, why am I here, right? Well, about a year ago now, I used to work in a hotel downtown. As many of you know, tourism hasn't exactly been that great anywhere since the disaster. So really only the first 2 floors were a hotel for international businessmen and occasional events. So the rest of the hotel was nocturnal housing, as a lot of hotels became after all of that happened. The funny thing about hotels is that you have to have someone available at the desk at all times, day and night. And the thing about the daylighter hotels is that a daylighter is required to be at the desk at all times.
Which is a load of prejudiced bureaucratic bullshit.
Sorry, continue. Which is a load of prejudiced bureaucratic bullshit. So I was scheduled to work a lot of overnight shifts most of the time. So I saw a lot of nocturnes coming and going. It wasn't my job to do anything for them, so mostly they just ignored me, and I ignored them, and it was whatever. But then there was this one guy who used to talk to me sometimes. He was gorgeous. He had dark curly hair and bright green eyes and charming too. I mean, he would sing me songs and write me love poems, and he would slip me notes all the time. And there was this one time that he had the night off from work, so he sat by my desk on a stool for 6 hours and played me songs on this old violin that he had inherited, and you get the idea. Anyways, it was all very romantic and overwhelming. We became friends, and then more than friends, and I knew that I was in love with him, and I only wanted to be with him forever. So I defected, and I gave up my status as a daylighter, and I moved to the night to be with him. And we were so happy for about a month. And then he started talking about other girls, and you okay? You don't have to. No, I need to. Anyway, he had liked the challenge of snagging a daylighter girl, and once he'd done it, he got bored. So he left, and I was left very much alone. Now, of course, Stella isn't going to do the same thing to you as he did to me, because Stella is one of the greatest people ever, and also the person who asked me to make you this video. But even if things had worked out with him, it wouldn't have been worth it. When you defect, you give up a lot of freedoms. It's not just leaving the comforts of your home, it's never getting to see it again. It's not just leaving your family and friends, it's betraying them in ways that they don't always forgive. It's giving up a life in which you can choose day or night and moving into a life with far fewer freedoms. Daylighters hate you, and a lot of nocturnes hate you too if they realize what you used to be. You're never fully comfortable. You're always worrying about whether you do the wrong thing or say the wrong thing, and whether or not someone's going to find out about you. Which is another reason why I have to make this video. I can't let them have that kind of power over me anymore. Anyway, just be careful, Leo. Know what you're talking about when you're thinking about defecting. Thank you.
Well, there you go, Leo. Hope it's playing out better in your dreams tonight. I'm sure we have a lot to talk about in the morning.